Why would any other woman be using that word innocently in a text message to my husband? I asked to see his phone. Normally, I'm not like that, but I had to see the messages and whatever else he's hiding on his phone, pictures, videos. He refused to let me see his phone. I told him that tells me all I need to know. Then he said, "No, I'm just not going to play this game with you." I'm now sleeping in another room for the night. I'm deeply in love with him. He seemed to be deeply in love with me. I feel as giddy and as excited to be with him now as I did when we first met. I feel safe with him, and this is the man I always dreamed of. Despite being together for 10 years, I can't keep my hands off of him, and he is the same with me. I'm attracted to him in every way. He's a great dad, totally engaged and involved, loving, patient, protective, and fun. He is into all of this masculine stuff, but wow, he's the best girl dad and is truly their hero in their eyes. He didn't know if he'd ever decide to pull the trigger on having a kid, but he says when he met me, that is that he's been cheating on me when he's out of town. I don't see when he'd be doing it at other times. I don't know what to do now. He's probably deleting everything that was on his phone. Now I feel dizzy. I want to know every single detail about whatever it is he's been doing. I don't want to feel like an idiot that will just sit at home and remain the fool. This is my worst nightmare come true. Update: I saw explicit text on my husband's phone, and what he said next made me kick him out. Luckily, I followed some advice and logged into his forgotten iPad. He rarely ever uses it. I saw the text that I had seen flash on his screen and a lot more than just that. It seems like after she sent him a message about 2 months ago, he told her to not contact him again. He could have blocked her if he was serious about it, right? Eventually, he started talking to her, and their conversations have been going on pretty regularly since then, and they are almost entirely sexually explicit conversations. Where on earth did this lady come from? I doubt she randomly texted my husband's number by chance. I confronted him with undeniable proof that I had seen messages, and he eventually admitted it's a woman he met while on a business trip and that they were only together a few times. But then she started texting him. He slipped and said, "Normally, I don't give them my." Then he realized what he was saying. He admitted to me that normally he doesn't give random women he hooks up with his phone number. He didn't say the full thing, but that's what he was about to say. He was flustered. He couldn't believe I was smart enough to look at the iPad and that he hadn't thought about that. He still won't admit that there's been anyone more than this one woman. He says he's not in love with her, there's no feelings. It's just been flirting and texting, and he got carried away.